What's going on, everyone? It's your brother here. We've got another episode of Indie Sunday. It's going to be a whole lot of fun this evening. I cannot wait. I've split the stream in half so we can spend more time on your games, and I don't have to go to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning. So, without further ado, roll the intro! Alright, let's go ahead and jump straight into our first game. For those of you joining us for the first time, this is Indie Sunday, where I play games made during the weekly game jam. Want to find out what that is? Take a look below in the Discord and game jam information. We play a game every single week. We have a jam every single week that has a different theme. You have 1 week to complete the jam. You submit the game, and then on Saturday and Sunday, I will review that game. We'll play it, talk about it, see what I like and don't like. So our first game for tonight's stream is Waffle Shot, which was the theme Waffle, or Waffles, for this week. Purple as well, yes. So that would be awesome. Yes, please, purple. This is Waffle Shot by CorwynGentry. Let me get this loaded up here on the screen. And let's go. So this is our main screen here. We got 3 buttons. We got a little click action. It sounds like an actual tactile click, like click, click. That's kind of cool. I don't hear any background music or anything like that. Let's see what Help Me does. This game was made for the Week 46 Game Jam. The theme is Waffles. I know it's a bit weird theme to make a game off of, but still, anyway. To play this game, you are going to use the arrow keys to move and space to fire syrup. If you hit the oncoming waffles, you will gain points. If they hit you or make it to the floor, you will lose health. Now, for every random amount of hits, your wave will go up. I hope you manage to live through this game. Have fun. Here we go. Pew! 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 Waffle, waffle. Let's move the mouse out of here. You know, Dexter, funny story. Purple is not actually my favorite color. Purple is the color that I chose for my channel just because I really liked the Twitch purple. I really like how it looks with white. And I wanted to kind of steal off of that nice, oh man, that's fast. That look and feel for my channel. My favorite color is actually green, emerald green, to be specific. All right, back to the center. So it looks like we have the beginnings of a space shooter. Or maybe like could be Invaders game if we started adding other mobs and didn't make it look like it was through space. We don't have any sound effects for the gunshots or the falling waffles or anything like that. Oh man, they're getting really fast. Like unachievably fast, because if I'm over here, there's no way in the world I can get over there in time without it me losing. Whoops, I left my cell phone on. Gosh. Oh, that reminds me. While we're doing this, let's see if I can multitask. Gotta send out those notifications so everybody knows I'm doing stuff. You guys know what I'm saying? So everybody who's watching the stream later, this is what it looks like in a average day for your brother. Getting ready for stuff. Bam. There goes notifications. So let's talk about this game. It's very simple. I would love, if we can't get anything else to start with, would be sound. Let's just get some really nice ambient sound. That's not ambient sound, but sound effects for the shooter. I think that's a big tactile thing for me, being able to feel that shot going through. That would be really, really cool. And maybe we can work on the design of the screen itself a little bit. We could kind of fit that to the actual screen. I think that might look a little bit better. Also, your UI is kind of what we're going to call down here at this bottom. That could be shrank down significantly and thrown at the top, so it's kind of out of the way, and you get a little bit more screen for your ship. That's just some quick things that I'm noticing on here. Another thing would be to give me some extra directions that I could go in. Now, that's not necessary if you're going to do like a invaders kind of thing, where you want me on a track going back and forth. Die. But if this is going to eventually evolve into like a space shooter kind of thing, then it would be nice to have a little more freedom. What's up, Swishy Gaming? Lay. Well, I lied to. My favorite color is indigo, which is the exact middle between purple and blue. I did not know that, but a bit darker shade. But I tell people it's purple because it's easier to explain. Gosh. Wait. Indigo. What color is Baja Blast? What do you consider that? Light blue? Blue-green? Right? Blue-green? Not indigo. I don't know my colors very well. I know basics. My wife will ask me what color something is, and I'm like, blue, green, I don't know. Alright, so if I take a hit, is it instant death? Cyan. Yeah, it's probably. Oh, so the longer I stay in it, the more damage I take. Okay, so that's cool. So that is the syrupy mess that he was talking about on it. And then we do have waves on here. So I don't think we really even need to make the distinction with waves. Just because there's no variety. There's just no variety on it. Fairly News Dev. Let's see. Let me look at the list, because I think yours was the one that I was having trouble with and couldn't get it to actually work. Like, it just wouldn't open or do anything. Were you the first one on my list? Yes, you were. Yeah, I could not get it to load at all. It would not load. Do you have maybe a different build that you can try to get to load, or is there a dependency that I need to use to get it to work? Like, some of them require the Unity player. And run to the other side. And I'm fairly versed with computer know-how. I work in IT all day long, so if there's something specific I need to do, just let me know. So let's talk about direction a little bit too. So if we do say that this is going to be a space-driven game and we're going to have breakfast-themed stuff here, we'll say not just waffles, but breakfast in general. We could start adding different items or different mobs that could be coming at us from different directions. Like bacon can come at us diagonally, and we can have eggs that, you know, take different forms based off of how many times you hit the egg as it's falling from the sky. Scrambled, it's going to have particles that kind of go everywhere. Poached, maybe it'll like blow up once it gets to a certain point or something like that. That could give you some variety of mobs. And then with most general space shooters, you've got like a boss at the end. You could make the boss be like the big platter, the ultimate breakfast monster, and it's a happy face. And the waffle or the pancake is the bottom. See you later, Fairly News devs. If you get that working, let me know and I'll play it tomorrow. I've got an extra spot open for tomorrow, so. Alright, so this is Waffle Shop by CorwynGentry. I think this is a good game. We just need to work on getting it a little bit further in your steps. Defining your theme a little bit more. Looks like this is very early proof of concept kind of thing. Just making sure we can get it to work. Getting the playstyle kind of figured out. Good job on your attempt. Keep up the good work, and you know, don't be afraid to reach out and see if you can get some help, because a lot of people will be happy to jump in, give you advice, or you know, teach you how to do specific things that you want to try to accomplish. Thank you so much. Will you play this week's Game Jams games too? No. So I always play them 1 week back. So the Game Jam that just ended was Waffles, and that was on Thursday. So I play those on Sunday, and then next week I'll play Thief. Alright, so let's load up the next game. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Oh, it's got such beautiful music, I'm gonna cry. This is The Birth of a Waffle by Francis. Just listen to that beautiful music. It's just lovely. Just lovely. Yeah, if you're gonna submit, go ahead and get that in there. You've got till Thursday to have it done, so get that done, and then we will take a look at it on Sunday or Saturday if we run over 24 again. All right. It's just relaxing. It's calm. Can't wait for you to play my game, Dexter says, as it's inspired by I Am Bread. Oh, heavens to Betsy. Please, dear Lord, no. Another rage game. The bane of my existence. So this is a birth of a waffle. Start the waffle iron. There we go. Everything was dark. And then suddenly everything was hot. What once was devoid of any sort of thought was suddenly filled with feeling. Everything. It was strange being here, wherever here was. He had never encountered the concept of here or feeling, but he knew what it was, and he knew what knowing was. This was a smart waffle. Is this the world? He thought before pausing to realize that he had never heard of world, and that some voice inside of him whispered it to him. His inner waffle. What was the voice whispering? Words? Words! Suddenly words came to him. Bits and pieces of letters and sound. Words. Concepts. Thoughts. In the hot, cramped darkness, he felt himself come alive. And just when he thought the world was comprised of nothing but whispered words, the warm embrace of heat and darkness, suddenly there was light. Oh, was that it? Was it just words? That was so intense, though. Oh, man. Oh, dang. Main theme Waffles. Second theme was power supply? Clones? Huh? What? I'm confused. Did I just miss something? Empty slot, save. Return? Prep? Return? Back? Nope, that seems to be it. Okay. Back. Just words. Everything was dark. Storyline, you're a waffle. You must cook yourself. After cooking yourself, you climb up to the table using a ladder and say, get to it. Get to the plate. Oh boy. Okay, so Birth of a Waffle. This is like a short, just audio tale. Or, not visual novel. It's just words with music playing behind it. I honestly, this is gonna sound terrible, but I was expecting more. My hype was like up to here. I'm like, oh, this is amazing. So many details in what's going on with this waffle, and then nothingness. But I guess in this case, it kind of is more of like an art piece, because to be a waffle is to be nothing but a starch. Not a starch. Just to be bread. Just to be a grain. To be nothing. There's no purpose. To be eaten. That's it. But you don't have conscious thought as a waffle, so that's pretty much it. Now, if we wanted to take this game and really push it to its limits, because I know I've seen this engine a couple times, and it always brings me back to like Doki Doki Literature Club or those other like dating sims is what the feel I get with these type of UI, and they're all borrowed from the same thing because I always see them now that I understand that it's actually an engine of some sort. So I think maybe we could still tell the story of a waffle, but maybe we can focus more on what type of waffle we're going to become. Does that make sense? So we are actually making this waffle have some choice in the matter instead of he's just being thrown on a waffle iron and bam, there he is. Now he's just a waffle. So maybe we can say the way that he's feeling will interpret what type of waffle we get at the end. So it does give us, as the gamer, a little more of a choice. You know, you start asking him questions. Well, does he like the color brown? Or does he like the color blue? Or does he like staying in the dark? Or does he like, I don't know, jazz music? And that determines what type of waffle he is as far as like the flavor. So one's a blueberry and one might be chocolate. And then, you know, we can talk about what's the waffle's personality. And that can determine the type of grain that's used to make the waffle. And then we can determine what size the waffle is, and then also what shape. So there's a couple of different aspects of the waffle that we could use to kind of build as we're going along, and it could use this engine to answer those questions. You know, we've got this beautiful text, and we just break it into parts where, you know, we get everything was dark all the way down to any sort of thought was suddenly filled with feeling. And, you know, you kind of allude to that he's understanding presence. He's understanding what it means to be sentient. You know, he just starts learning what stuff is, and something inside of him is whispering. So maybe we can alter his state of waffle and make him a new creation under the waffle iron's pressure and heat, or something like that. I don't know. I'm just making up stuff in this point, but I don't know. I was just expecting so much more. I mean, oh, you go. Let's go back to that start screen. Let's just look at that. I love the music. Oh, that's wrong game. Wrong game. My bad. So fancy. Load. See, doesn't it just like make you think? We're gonna see the innards of a waffle. We're gonna let the waffle go to jazz night and read poetry, and then we're all gonna snap to the waffle reading its own life and telling the birth of itself. I don't know. I like it. Just give the gamer a little bit more to do instead of just reading through the text, I think is probably the biggest thing that we could say. And I think you could still keep it pretty simple. You know, just let us determine what the waffle is going to be, you know, with its flavor and shape and color and maybe texture. Did it come out burnt? Is it, you know, soggy? Is it burnt? Is it too rich? Something like that. Just give us some more options, and you can do that in the form of text, breaking up this beautiful speech that you're making about this waffle's journey. That would be really, really cool. So that is The Birth of a Waffle by Francis. Francis, thank you so much for making this game. We appreciate you. You've done a great job, an excellent job. Excelente, my Spanish-speaking friends might say. All right. Give me just a moment and let me load up the next game here. And this next one is a web-based game. Web-based games I need to load onto said screen. Just like so. And let's make sure that looks decent. Yeah, it looks good. And let's run the game to actually make sure. Dun dun dun. 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 Dun dun dun. Da, da, da. Sorry, I'm a perfectionist. Alright. This is A Waffle's Fate by Blackthornprod Games. Cute little faces? What? A squish? Ah. They're telling a story with little click, little pop noises. Bloop. Oh no! Waffle buddy! Oh, that looks dreadful. Is that what we look like while we're eating our waffle friends? Oh god, we're gonna cut him in half. Run, Waffle buddy, run! A Waffle's Fate. Dude! I like it. Made for the weekly game jam. Ooh, I love that. That's so cool. Game dev touch behind the scenes. Alright, play. How to play. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I got it. Game. Uh-oh. Not good, guys. I'm going to die. My question is, why are there evil Christmas wreaths in this game? It's not Christmas. Oh, died. Switchy Gaming, I saw a vid from him on YouTube a few hours ago. Well, what are the chances? Is he a celebrity? Is he a famous person? Much more famous than me. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh. It is hard to get from the top to the bottom. Dang it. I mean, that time has got to be perfect. I gotta last for 100 seconds? Oh my gosh. Oh, 70. That wasn't too bad. So, we need to kind of connect these little reef-looking creatures with Big Mama back here, Bertha, that's chasing us. And I'm trying to understand why all of a sudden I've turned from a waffle into like an ink blot. Ah, dang. Started talking is when I mess up. Yep, well that's just a handful more than me. I mean 7.5, 7.5K? Wow. I mean, wow, so big. I mean, I don't know, maybe 1 million by now. I haven't checked, being famous and all. Dang it. As I lie, I get worse at gaming. Ooh. Yeah, the top to bottom is just get my goose every time. Dang it. Went too early. I can't tell if it's randomly generated or not. But it's fun. I mean, it's visually pleasing. It, like I said, doesn't make me feel like it fits inside of the theme of Waffle as soon as we get into the actual game. I like the little story you were telling there at the beginning. I think that was really cool. And, I thought maybe this was like a real parallel of what it looks like to be on the other end of the waffle crime. We're the waffle monster that's chasing this poor little helpless waffle. Dang it. But it's really addicting, I'm not gonna lie. did it! Oh, what? Why is it red? Oh, is this because I got freed? Just remember, it's not how many subs you have that counts. It's what content you put out for the viewers you have. And I gotta say, I enjoy this. Aw, thank you so much, Squishy Gaming. I appreciate that. Yeah, my YouTube channel has been neglected. I'll be the first to raise my hand. I used to do personal projects on there every single week, and personal life has just gotten me beat to pieces. I'm hoping to pick those back up, maybe the end of June. And I also want to do something with the weekly game jam on there, like kind of pick maybe 1 to 3 games that I really want to like deep dive on, and then do a special segment on my YouTube channel with those, because I know it's fine and it's fun to have the full-length videos from the stream, but that's more of an archive for me, and then I'm also giving it to you in a format that's easy to take on the go, you know, if you want to watch it later on, because Twitch doesn't keep everything always. You can see the splashy inklets that look like maple syrup, so I guess it's a game that represents dark times, aka another depressing game. Yeah, it is kind of depressing. I gotta ask, my favorite question. Nope, I am not a developer in any way, shape, or form. I'm a nerd, I'm a gamer. Dirty. What? Oh no! Waffle Buddy! Don't look. Is it gonna save me? Oh no. I thought I was freed. Oh! Oh, that was dark. That was so dark. Oh, I thought we were gonna be alright. We finally gonna get out of here, and then that happens. That was really cool. Really cool. So yeah, I think the only thing I would really change is if we could get a better representation. If we are looking at this game from within the theme, so I'll say that. If we're looking at it from within the theme, we need to just clarify a little bit more that this is actually a Waffle character. You told me that in the backstory, and it looked really cool, but I'm just not feeling that once we get in the actual game itself. Maybe we could make it as simple as saying, hey, just make him the orange, or that, like, you know, golden orange color of, like, maple syrup, and then leave everything else black, and then it's just this super dark story about this runaway waffle creature. You know, give him some lines on the character himself, and I think you've got it sold. Because everything else is fine. I get the theme. And I was correct. We are actually the waffle-eating monster. We're just portrayed as a more darker creature because we saw that girl turn into that same creature, which was really cool. I like the sound effects that you have for this guy. I like the music that we have in the background. I think that's really fun. Not gonna lie, the little ink blots that are kind of going all over the place, it is a distraction, but I think it's a good distraction. It kind of blurs the lines a little bit between the monsters that are coming at me, which makes me focus a little bit more. Gamers make you a geek, but nerds make you a developer. Oh man. I don't know about all that, man. I'm a nerd and a geek. I'm all the way around just a weird computer guy. Because I love Dungeons and Dragons, man. That's my stuff. Do you hear that? My voice just cracked. Saying Dungeons and Dragons. What even? So, great little game. I love the little story you told me there at the beginning. I think that was really cool. And then after actually beating the level, you had that little, oh, things are going to be okay. We're finally all right. And all of a sudden, the character turns evil again and then just eats it. That was so cool. I really liked that. That was fun. Yeah, I think just make the waffle creature a little bit more clear in the game itself and explain to me the mobs that I'm trying to avoid on the screen. What is it that makes them relevant here? Because I understand the big bad monster, that's a human. Are these smaller little creatures children? Is that what they are? I just love that sound effect. It's really cool. Alright, so this is a Waffles Fate by Blackthornprod Games. Thank you so much, Blackthornprod Games, for making this. I think it was a lot of fun. It was very, very neat, and I cannot wait to see what else you guys are going to make. Keep it up. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. And load the game. But yes, I do not develop. Do not actively develop. I have tried multiple times, but I just get tied up on so many other projects. Can't finish what I start. Bane of everybody's existence, right? Except for this. I really enjoy this. Alright, next game is Waffle Run by TomDom Studios. So this is our main screen. Number one thing I would say, just if we're going to keep it really simple like this, bring Waffle Run down. Make that a little bit bigger. You could probably even bring your start and quit down to, say, about yay. You can see my mouse, right? Yeah. Well, I got a little fuzz on me. And chew. Gone. Let's start. Oh, look at the little waffle man. Waffle man. Uh-oh. Ah, he is putting it. Oh, I lied. I thought he had an invisible wall. I think it's just a motion thing. Ah, oh, he does. He does have. He's made it where I cannot go the opposite way. Okay, so scene is we are Waffle. We are Happy Waffle. We are trying to escape this area, and this is obviously like a kitchen because there's a big window in the back with a whole bunch of cabinets. Let's jump. Okay, good. Oh, look, there is pointy, waffle covered, maple syrup covered points on the ground. All right, so we want to avoid those. Gotcha. I don't see anything on the ground. Oh, toaster. Is toaster good? Ah! Oh. So, yes, toaster was good? Ah! I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go down that way. Dang it. Dang it. Alright, so we'll go this way. Okay, I am supposed to go down. That was... Looks like I just have my own choice of directions. Oh, this is so much trial and error game. Alright, so gotta jump down. And then whoop. Oh. Gotta work on that running start, because it feels like it. Alright, no big deal. No big deal, I'm fine. Running start seems like I have to I have to press to a direction. I have to press left or right first. And then I'm allowed to jump. At the same time, I don't have the ability to really do that. And that does limit my movement a little bit, I feel, because some of these I'm really trying to plan my jumps real carefully. Oh man, I'm just gonna chill right here. No! Ah, I'm falling ever so slightly. Oh, just kidding. I'll just scale a mountain. Don't worry about me, I got this. Waffles can climb walls, boys and girls. I am tough Waffle. Alright, so toaster is where I'm supposed to be. Whoa! Alright, calm down. Toast! Toastered! Cheating! Nico caught me! I'm just gonna fall into oblivion. Is that my punishment? I fell into oblivion. I can't get out of here. I have obliviated. Waffle on the run. Gotta restart the game. Alright. Back into Waffle Land. Dang it. Nico, how are you guys doing? It has been a while. I've missed you. Waffle. I think I was more successful the other side, this side. Yeah. Oh, dang it. I am bread. It's the 2D version of I am bread. I am bagel. Which is funny because if you think about it, bagel is more 3D than I am bread. Bread is more flat. You can distinguish bread and... Oh, but this is not even bagel. Man, I'm dumb. This is waffle. Well, I guess it still makes sense because there's a lot more detail... Oh, dang it. In texture on a waffle than there is bread. A stressful week, hopefully good stress. Yeah. I actually get stuck on that side of the wall. Aw, man. Dang it. Oh, that maple syrupy goodness. Dang it. Every time. Woo, leap of faith. Oh no. Woo. Oh no. Oh, dang it. Too far. Ah! This happened to me last time. I just fall straight through the level. And he gets back up like everything's okay. Ah. Blump. So, let's talk about the character just a little bit here. I can tell he's changing directions by the way that his face is moving. That's really, really good. I would like to see his feet actually making contact with the ground. Like, we're about, I don't know, 1 to 2 pixels off of the ground, so he's just levitating. Unless he's a magical waffle, I don't think he should be levitating. G to G, see you later, crocodile, I mean alligator. After a while, crocodile, I mean after gator. After gator. I just made a new animal. You're welcome. Somebody make a game about an after gator. And a wild crocodile? Sort of good stress. We are presenting 13.5 cats to an audience in a game show. Dude, you guys are rocking. Selfless plug here. If you guys have not checked out 13.5 Cats by Nico Matata Games, you need to go check that out. I'm sure you can Google that game at this point. It's on the App Store, and it's for Android and iPhone. And you can also play, I think, still on the itch.io page. Nico can correct me if I'm wrong. Man, thank God I got through that level. Okay. Plunk. Plunk. Eat! The toaster. I've been... What the heck is that? No! Is that a garbage can? Yes. I don't know what that is. Oh, is it a bread box like thing? I'm not sure. I just know it's chasing me. It's really creepy. It's jumpy. You won! Bloop. Alright. Very good. Very good. So let's go back and talk about Waffle Run. So I'm glad we're getting a little bit of movement with the background. I think it does make it feel like it's a little more like a room. I know this is probably something that's a little petty, but if you could make me like a countertop, just a countertop for the background, even if it's just a line that goes across with a different shade that kind of maybe matches this cabinet here, I think that would give us a more of a roomy feel. And if you could make this, you know, this is obviously just a little bit farther down into the dev line. Make this look just a little more like a countertop. And the things that we're running into are just different countertoppy kind of things. Like the spikes and everything, I get that. Maybe we could make those like different utensils, like a knife or a fork or a spoon that you could just have laid out. And like for the ground down here, you could make that trash, you know, just different trash items that's probably fell on the floor, or even just make it the floor. you know, just like in I Am Bread, the floor is bad. If you start touching the floor, you start losing health on the piece of bread. There was a toaster. But that could be a way so you could get rid of the spikes on the ground and still keep it within like the theme of like we're in a kitchen kind of thing. I would like a little bit more on the character himself. You know, if we could get for like his jump animation, if we could get some sort of like takeoff and then an in-air pose and then a drop-down pose, that would be really nice. And also just an idle animation, and you could really do that by taking 2 pixels out, 1 in each leg, drop it, pop it back up, drop it, pop it, drop it, pop it. And that would look really good and would make him feel a lot better too. I really love the fact that you're using the syrup, and it's just slightly off the color of the countertop here because it does make it really, really easy to miss while you're jumping around in the air. Now, some people would probably say, it's too hard, I can't see it. But in this case, I think it fits within the difficulty because there's not a lot of other things that I'm really trying to avoid, at least until you threw that walking monster. Was that a toaster? I don't think that was a toaster. There's no way that was a toaster. That was a creepy looking toaster. And my objective is to go inside of a toaster, so dang it. Why would I want to avoid the toaster monster? But I mean, I think it's a really, really nice game. It feels really nice. Ooh. No, Mr. Breadbox. I'm gonna call it a bread box. No. No has. No. Some sound effects would be obviously nice. Being able to have it where I can bloop, bloop, or bloop, 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 bloop. Something simple. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. Go buy some croutons, or toast you a piece of toast or something, and just rub it up against the mic like just 2 croutons. A crouton kiss, a crouton kiss. And that would be enough of a sound effect for him jumping. Oh my gosh, he chased after me. And then some background music. You know, you could probably put on some, what could you put on? Ambience of a kitchen would probably be okay. You know, chopping of stuff, sizzling of a pan. Oh no, fix that too. Every other level you've had it where I can't either go out of bounds or you have spikes on the bottom that always kill me. I think you probably just forgot to do that on this level because you had that on all the other ones. Super great game. I think it's got a lot of potential. I would like to see maybe a panic face on this Waffle because he's born into existence, I guess, just here recently, and he's trying to run away. If he's not trying to run away, tell me why he's not trying to run away. Maybe he's attempting to fling himself into somebody's mouth at the end after he becomes a bagel, a toasted waffle. But you know, something like that. Just give me what he's trying to be. Is he coming out of the waffle maker and he's now fresh and he's trying to leave and just be free and away from this place, or is his goal to be the best waffle that no one ever had? Great game, great game. This was Waffle Run by TomDom Studios. Thank you so much, TomDom. Alright, let's load up the next game here. Hey, Kevazy! Thanks for the host, I appreciate that. For those of you joining us for the first time, this is Indie Sunday, where I play games made during a weekly game jam. This week's game jam theme was Waffles. Stick around, we have lots of other interesting games to go through. Like the one I'm getting ready to start. We've got some creepy, creepy music going on. Oh, I appreciate that. I will add you back, my friend. Make a note. Get busy. What's up, Vera717? You gonna lurk? Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. Why can't I get this one to show? Come on. Come on. Work with me, baby. Fine, if you're not gonna, I'm gonna find a way to make you. Hope everyone is having a great night tonight. I know I certainly am. Alright, here we go. This is Waffle Woods by GarethTheDestro. This is our main screen. We can use the D-pad, arrows, and A button to enter. Let's look at our controls, make sure we got everything understood. He's by far my favorite streamer. Aw, thank you, Dexter. We'll use arrow keys and R to run. Jump against a wall to wall jump. Hold the jump key against wall to wall slide. Good to know. Alright, how do I go back? Y. Y. Escape. Okay. Here we go. Ugh. Hey, we got Gareth in here. Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. Dude, this game looks sick. Oh, we got that nice light box. I mean, lighting on here. Look at that. Okay, so let's go left. I'm a lefty. Always go left. Uh-oh. The first is always last. Heard that before. What a creepy stone. This looks like this looks like this way is blocked. Okay. Boink. So we've got good ambient sound. We've got sound effects here on our character himself. That's really cool. I love that. Oh, we got a little dust effect too. That's cool. It is very important to know who you are, to make decisions, to show who you are. Alright, I made it. What are we doing? I can run too, I think. R, right? Yeah. Okay. Lefty again. Whoa, what the heck? Alright, so obviously I should avoid that. Alright, running feels dangerous. Oh, I died. I got dead. Does that start me over? Nope, it doesn't. Okay, good. Alright, so we want to avoid that. Yeah, the puffy hair is fun. He kind of reminds me of, oh no. Captain Underpants? One of the kids from Captain Underpants? I can't remember their names. I want to say Kevin, but I'm pretty sure that's not right. West, east, south, north. West. West, east, south, north. That's going to be important. Oh. Now you're giving me more directions? West, east, south, north, west, west, northwest? This is not going in good. Run, I think if we could remove that from R and move that to like shift or control, which is going to be more friendly to people instead of keeping that on the R. And I would almost say if you could have WASD as another way to move, that's really popular. And it would be nice to have that choice to be able to go between either one of those. And then shift would feel so natural for run instead of it being R. I know R makes sense because it's the first letter in run. Oh, dear Lord. Y'all remembered those directions, right? Like, that's what you guys are there for, so. West. So. Alright, can't go that way. Oh, this is so cool. I love this. Boink, boink. Ah! I died. I got dead. Ah! Oh. Well, can't go that way. I don't know why they gave me the, like, almost choice. Oh! Did I just fall through that block? Alright, let's see if I can ninja jump. Of course, a dead end. Alright, so we know that's a dead end, so we're just gonna die and go back up to the top. We'll try to up. Whoa, okay. I didn't think you went all the way over. My bad. Just kidding. Oh. No. No. Going up. Alright. The background could change. Like, if we could phase into that every once in a while, I think that would be nice. You could definitely come up with some scary music that's just kind of chilling in the background, and then just introduce this sound every once in a while. Oh man. Of course, another dead one. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh. Oh, there's no way to go over there either. And then there's this arrow up, and we can't go up. We've already been down. Look over here. There's nothing there. Can't go there. Can't go there. There's nothing else on that side. I mean, I feel like we're supposed to go in a specific order to these statues, but that's really difficult to try to achieve, especially when, like, if we're supposed to do these in a specific order, right? We'd have to nail these jumps really, really well. Always and forever. Like, that one's pretty easy just because you can fall down. I mean, I get with enough practice you can achieve this, but obviously trying to stream this and spend 10 minutes on it is going to be a difficult task. So while we're trying to achieve this, let's talk about this a little bit. The character's animation is superb. I love this guy. He is just right for me. I love his style. I love the art style of this texture, of this world here. It's very minimal, but it shows a lot of detail. There's not a lot of color, which is nice for a pixel game. You know, it's not crazy. It doesn't feel like the colors are contrasting in any way. You know, it all feels like they are supposed to be here. Even these little bug guys. Any of y'all ever played MapleStory? The original one, the first one? It totally reminds me of... Oh, did I just not go up here? Oh, I just not went up here. Oh my god! Oh! Okay. These jump challenges totally remind me of MapleStory. Because there were some, like, hidden little jump challenge things that I thought... Well, I fell for a long time there. That's what these remind me of. Oh, I can wall jump, that's right. Oh. Wall slide! I would love a crouch for this guy. He doesn't need one, but like it's a nice little idle thing to be able to do if I want to. Run and jump. Run and jump. Run and jump. Ah, dang it. So is this kind of like another take on the Lost Woods? Because it's the Waffle Woods? You're not my brother. My brother's upstairs. Or is he? Who are you? Oh, I'm alive. Oh, almost died. Oh, that looks promising. A leap of faith that you take ends decisions you must make. Oh snap. This was a bad one. This was a bad decision. As he gave himself up to the will of the woods, the worms also gave into his will, sacrificing them. You are my brother. Hey, brother, what's up, brother? How you doing? I give you a thumbs up. So, very, very interesting game. I feel like I need a little more narrative with him, with the game itself. Like, you're giving me these awesome quotes and stuff throughout the game, and they're really nice to read, but I want to start talking about the character himself. You know, I want a little insight on who he is, and, you know, this is maybe like a reflecting journey about himself. That would be really cool. I'm not too bad. You know, just playing some games and stuff. Doing what your brother normally does. Uh-oh, why is it still dark? The screen didn't come back on. Maybe he's a mute. I mean, that could be true. Like, it's legit, the screen is just dark. That's weird. So yeah, I think maybe if we just had a little bit more narrative, you know, it doesn't have to be actual voiceover. It could just be the text that we're seeing throughout this. You know, maybe we can get his reaction on the signs that are posted. That could kind of help build personality without saying, well, Billy Joe Flat over here, he lost his wife and now he's contemplating life and existence, and that's why he's wandering through this woods. But with each of these signs, we can kind of hear his take on what the sign is like. Why the heck are these signs posted here in the forest? What the heck is this all about? East, east, northeast. What does that mean? What games did you miss? You have missed Waffle Shot, The Birth of Waffles, A Waffle's Fate, Waffle Runs. We're on Waffle Woods right now. But I love the art style of this game. It's so pretty, and I love these mobs. I don't know if I'm ever eventually supposed to be able to kill them, or not, but I just think it's a really nice looking game. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And controls, like I said, that would be another thing that you might consider, just giving some options to, like being able to use WASD, and then moving your run from R to shift or control. I think that would help you out a lot with playability. I think you also said you had controller support. That might be the preferred method. And then the last thing I said towards the middle of me playing this was just let's kind of phase out this high-pitched hum once we get past that first level. Like, I think it's cool for the title screen-y kind of thing. But then after that, we start phasing into maybe forest ambience with just a light, really light, maybe minor piano part or something like that. Could be like a ethereal piano kind of thing, like an organ or something like that. Just really, really light in the background. I think that would kind of help communicate that this is a kind of scary-ish, suspensey kind of game. Like, I feel like something else could probably happen. Like, there may be multiple endings, which I'm going to let you guys explore that and see if that's actually true or not. So this is Waffle Woods by Gareth the Destroyer. Thank you so much, Gareth, for making this game. I love this art style so much. One of my favorites. There's one other art style that's here tonight, and I can't wait to play it just because it makes me giddy as a schoolgirl. I don't know. I just love it. I really, really love it. Great job. Great job, Gareth. All right. Let me load up the next game. I can't show you guys what game I'm going to play next. Not like you guys know or anything. Oh, sweet. I can actually put this in windowed mode. Stort. Me, Dorda. Yeah, you're welcome, dude. I'm glad you're on the stream, coming to chill and chit chat with us. Uh-oh. One of those games that captures my mouse. I want my mouse. Give me my mouse back. It is my mouse. It is not your mouse. Alright. Shrinky, shrinky. Alright. This is Stranded in Space, Part 2. Waffle Panic by TheOtherGuy. Let's take a look. Hey, what's your name? My name is your brother. Your name is your brother? That's what I said. Okay, great. Well, I look forward to the show. Cooking show host, and today we are filming in a special location with world famous chef, your brother. How are you feeling today, your brother? Panic is kind of what I'm feeling right now. Oh, that's all right. I've heard you're not a fan of space travel. We are here on the Northern Lunar Colony, second largest colony. And to test out the main dish, we have been given the opportunity to cook for clones of deep space aliens. Oh god. It's gold motivation knowing you're going to play and expose bugs. Yep, that's what I'm here for. I am that guy. I'm glad to help. I really am. I love these. Alright, so let's cook for some aliens. We have 3 quests. We have 3 quests here excited to eat the chef's main dish. Waffles! Yes! You guys guessed it. That's the only thing I know how to cook. Waffles. Alright, folks. Music's a little loud on my side. I'm gonna turn it down. We will be back after this extended break. Stay tuned. Okay, and we're on break. How are you really feeling? Kind of funky. Everything's black and white. Is that the natural response of the person who just shows up in this place? So I said kind of panicky, kind of funky. Yeah, that freaking transporting isn't a comfortable trip. Go find your stuff and get back here. Apparently, it got misplaced during the rehearsal. Oh my god, I can move! Oh my god, it's a 3D game! I did not know that. Whoa, hello! Oh, it's one of those where they always face you. This camera seems to be working. Do you need something? No, I'm good. Thanks, man. Where'd my mouse go? I want my mouse. Give me my mouse. Stop taking things that own! Stop writing songs about me. You're ruining my life. There we go. Okay, I'm back. Oh, look, I even have a sprint bar. Alright, so my things have disappeared. Everything's in black and white. Can't cook anything. Is this like the extra kitchen? Let's buy a drink, maybe? Can I buy a drink? This machine can dispense sodas and display credits. Get a soda. It was okay. Back to work. Got a soda. Alright. Let's go upstairs and see what's up here. Nothing. Oh! Can I jump? No jumping. Okay. You found the cook's gloves. Alright, so I'm on a scavenger hunt is what it appears. Email from management. Half of the scaffolding of Section 3 of the East Wing was removed due to structural issues. They will be replaced later this week. Liars. So I guess before I can actually cook for them, I'm gonna have to find all of my utensils, maybe? That's what's going on here? What? So, I guess then I can't go... Oh, box is right there. Ah, hidden. The data disk beta. Maybe if I put... Well, there's another box there, too. Okay, can't put the box there. I wish Zach, the guy who made the chicken game with the eggs, finished his RTS waffle game. Basically, you gather resources to make more waffles and build a waffle army. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. So I like how they did this where there's a chance I might have actually missed that box. Wow, there we go. You found the cooking spatula. The spatula. 1, 2. Okay, there was only 2 in here, right? Yeah. If I put this in there, does it do anything? Nope. Okay, so I think I've got everything for this room. And I've went to that room. On this camera, does it do anything? Nope. Nope. Hello, alien. Oh, hey, you're coming into focus. Sorry, I don't have great vision. What are you? I'm a clone of alien species of spider-like humanoids. I don't know if that answers your question. Alright, good to know. You're Mr. Evil Demon. You're Mr. Stare at me creepily. Hello, human. I am 37B. It is nice to meet you. Ready for waffles? I am ready to ingest waffles. Prepare the waffles. Okay, moving on. Store appears to be locked. So I'm getting like subliminal messages on the screen, and I have no idea what they're saying. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that's cool. That's a neat effect. Gravity panels are in place and running through a test cycle. We calibrated them to slick ice. Oh, great. And we're ready to test whenever you are. Woo! 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 Yeah, that's definitely slippery, alright. And I can't see the boxes where they are. Run. And of course there's nothing there. Why would he put something in the first place? Nope. Dude, it's easy to get turned around in here. Because everything's black and white. Nope, nothing there. Alright, there's a box. Ooh. You found data disk. You found steps. Oh, that's nice. So I can come back. And I don't have any other action buttons, right? I'm not supposed to be putting these discs in there. Alright, so I think I'll just turn myself around. Alright. Nothing there. Nothing else in this room. Just go through the motions, it looks like. To the other room. Woo! Run, Forest! Okay, so there's another box there. Ooh. Box. Oh no, I didn't see what that one said. And I don't have a way to check my inventory. Nor do I have a jump button. Has anyone figured out why the door in section 2 is stuck? We need to have that door unobstructed for the chef's visit. I can't move it. Yep, sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Nothing else in this room? Nope. Alright. What happens if I run out of stamina? Alright, so I don't actually run out of stamina? Oh, yes, I do. What? Oh, okay. Just kidding. I was going through the wrong door. Alright, so that concludes our door adventures. Man, I should have gotten lunch. I had any leftover waffles. Can I have some? Sure. It's over here. The generator appears to be working fine. Alright, sir. I have everything I need. I got all of it. Alright, and we're back! Now, world-famous chef, your brother, will prepare the main dish, waffles! And he will be using his color-coded containers to help the meals. Most people would use labels, not this chef. The transport color blind list hasn't went away yet. Ah, so you'll just have to guess. Oh, so it actually is supposed to be in color. Ah, interesting. That's cool. Before you are 2 containers, one containing sweet seasoning, the other is spicy. We're gonna go the left one. Very interesting flavor. Next, the secondary flavor. Before you 2 boxes, one containing a slight flavor enhancing substance, the other full of ketchup. Uh-oh. Alright, and I'm not given anything. They're literally the same. We're gonna go left. And finally, the secret ingredient, what will it be? One is normal chocolate powder, the other is dried powdered chili. Left again. Okay, let's watch him cook. Then we can serve it to our guests. Do you Prepare the waffles with the chosen ingredients. Alright, the guests have completed their waffles, and now we will hear their opinions. I cannot taste food, but I assume it was delicious. I haven't had waffles before, but these were good. Alright. They were good. A little strange, but I guess that's normal. I've never eaten waffles before. Well, there we have it, folks. Our guests like the waffles. Thank you for watching. Alright, that's the show. You did a great job, and the clones did well. Head past the clones to get to the shuttle hangar. You keep showing me messages. I want to know what they're saying. Door. Can I read the door? Can I read them? Nope, I can't. I want to read what this one says. Oh my heaven. Are you serious? The computer is open to a message. No one is allowed to access to the gamma sector without all 3 data disks. Well, I accept your challenge. Nope. Hey. Come on, let's go. Hurry it up here. We got all day. Right. That's a scary fall right there. Alright. What? Talk about a free fall. Alright, we're doing good. Aww. But the thing is right here. Door open. Felt like I just walked into it by accident. You found the data disk. Can I, like, partial fall? I don't have to go as far? Yeah, I guess it's not as far. Oh, dang it. What? I'll just hang out here. There we go. Yeah, that was nice. You know, giving me a little fast travel there, just so I don't have to do the entire thing all over again. Oh. The machine slowly hums. It acted. The portal has been opened. The doorway to somewhere else. You said, "Dang it! I wanted to read what the other doors." Sorry, viewers at home. This is not part of the jam. For the jam part, choose the secret ending 1 or 2. For the jam part, Fatalog. The manor has been reclaimed by nature. I still hear the voice of the creature behind the door. It sings to me. It's getting worse. The other citizens have been evacuated, and I'm stuck with the others. If you have claimed to hear the singing too, I may have to return to the manor. I'll have to find time to sneak away. I have failed. They won't let me out of the quarantine zone. The other have begun to mutate. The mist is getting worse. It waits in the basement. I won't be able to stop it from getting out. I managed to convince the city to allow me to leave. I got a ticket for the last train heading out, but the seal got weaker once I leave. There's nothing I can do. Holy snaps, you guys. What? Oh, now you got creepy music playing. Oh. Alright, I'll play just a little. Something else will join the others in the mist. Created by the other guy, made with game creator, made for Game Factory Jam and the Weekly Game Jam. I just about peed a little. Oh, thanks for the playtesters, Yagavan and Dano Cole Magic. Also, I didn't get to make the music for this. It's all public domain because I still can't make music. Thanks for playing. The game will restart. Hey, real quick before we start, can I get your name? Your brother. Oh, it's restarting. Arc. Okay, so obviously this is a cool game. This is definitely. How do I exit? Get out of here. Go away. Wow. That was an awesome game. Not really a lot I think I would really say about the game that needs to be changed. It's obvious like this is bigger than the game jam itself. It's just this is stranded in space too, so there are some other secrets it feels like within this game that you guys at home might want to go back and play. Some of those extra cameras talking and trying to get more information about the characters that are on that show. It is clear as day that this is not the purpose why we're here. Us just happen to be on a cook show. There's definitely more there. And there was 2 secret endings, one for the game jam and one not for the game jam. So I wonder what's going on. So there's definitely more to meet the eye, if you will. I love the art style. I like how you conveyed the reason behind the art style, which is the transportation, where everything was just not in sync yet. We still had color that hadn't come back to our vision. I thought that was really cool. It kind of reminded me of like Bendy and the Ink Machine, where everything is just this one specific color. In this case, it was just white. Whereas Bendy, it's this like sepia, this tan, this brown, yellow, brown looking color. But I really liked it. It was very nice. The music was really cool, especially at the end. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun with that big music change. I think that's a great way to convey the change, and you know, it's kind of like the veil coming off, and you're getting the real picture. You're stepping into what's real about this game, because it did feel like there was something off the entire time. I just couldn't put my finger on it, you know. And I think these computers that you had placed all throughout this area was really, really good at communicating that. You know, there's something else that's kind of going on beneath the scenes, and we're not really sure. But these cameras and these computers are a great way to slip in that little detail every now and then. So I think that was really, really cool. I think the pacing of the game was really good. You know, I try to limit each game to about 10 minutes worth of play. But honestly, I would have liked to spend a good 20 minutes or more on this just to talk to every single person. Just because that's what I like to do in these RP type games where you're wanting to get the reaction of each of these choices, like a Mass Effect, where you want to figure out, okay, what is it that they would say if I do this or this or this or that or that, and then I'm 40 hours in and it's only been like 1/4 of the game. But great job, absolutely great job, the other guy. I can't wait to see what else you come up with. That was really cool. So if this is Stranded in Space 2, guys, I'm sure that there are others. I'm sure he's going to make more within this series. So go check him out and see if that's something that is appealing to you. If you liked that, and if you want to go figure out what the other secrets about that game are, I highly encourage you, because that was a lot of fun. And there at the very end, when you saw, I think it was a hand, maybe, or like vines or something, that kind of like reached around from the side of the door. Whew. That got me going a little bit. Not going to lie. Alright, let's get the next game up here. Oh, so cute. Alright guys, this is the other game that I might be a little partial to, just because it takes me back. This is Wafflegeddon by Delta Key. Look at this art style. So, if you were old enough to have a Game Boy, maybe a Game Boy Color, you got to see this beautiful type of art. I don't know what this guy is just yet. Ooh, I have a gun? I have different abilities or something? Whoa. Oh, look at that! I have money! Yep. Oh, it's like a tower defense-y kind of game? Oh, that's cool. Oh, and they're evil waffles. Aha! That's cool. I love that. Uh-oh. The waffles got stuck. Alright, so if I pause, can I click on anything? How do I select? Did I want to buy something? No. sure. Up and down doesn't seem to be doing anything. Maybe I just need to play it out a little bit more. Or maybe it's Z. Yeah, I think it might have been Z. Die! Die, you evil waffle creatures! Ooh, health. Die! Oh, this is so awesome. Ah! Oh, I can jump down too. That's nice. So, this game feels extremely fluid, and I just love that. Like, the pixels don't have to be drawn together. Like, this is just really pixelated artwork, and then it's just put on top of each other using some other type of game engine. So it's not like there are only 128 pixels by 128 pixels. These can overlap as much as they do well please. I must be like an exterminator for some weird waffle project, because that's what it feels like. I was sent here. I was the one that, like, how do I buy these things? Oh yeah, it's X. Bigger tower range, and they shoot faster, faster charging. Yeah, so X is to buy, and it's also to shoot. Whoa, 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 whoa! Bro, why you run so fast now? What happened? No. I take 3 health, thank you. Nope. I walked right into that one. Nope. Alright, time to go, time to go, time to go. Oh no. Oh no, I can't shoot up. Yeah, I can. No, I can't. Go. Die. So if they're gonna be able to get up that close to the door, I need to be, like the flying ones specifically, I need to be able to shoot them up. I need to be able to shoot up. Whoa, I know that's what I've got the cannons for, but it would be nice to be able to have that too. Oh, they're just walking on out on, walking all over me. Hello. Uh oh, it's backwards. The game is backwards. It's pausing when it's not supposed to be pausing, and unpausing when it's not supposed to be unpausing. Let me restart that. But it's super cute. So if you could give me like a quick little start screen that just communicates to me what happened, what is going on, why I'm in this predicament. Alright, so Z is to drop. It's also to jump. I'll save that. So you were in the lab one day experimenting with these new waffle creatures, and all of a sudden they stumbled upon Chemical X and they became evil, and you have been sent by your coordinator to destroy all waffle kind in fear that it will become Waffle World, and these crazy creatures will get out into the world and eat all of the people, and you know, we can't have that. That would be bad. Another probably really small thing here is these hearts should be transparent, not transparent. They should be able to walk through them. There should be no collision at all with them. Just let them be free. That way your mods don't accidentally get caught up by these hearts, because that's not fair to them. Come on. They don't care about hearts. Dang it. No. No. No, 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 no. Alright, so let's buy faster towers. Ooh. I love the music. I love the sound effects on here. It's really nice. Actually, gonna turn the music up just a little bit so I can hear that a little better. It's very joyful, very actiony. Oh, no, 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 no. Get him, get him. There you go. Yeah, if I could shoot up, that would be really nice. More. Faster charging, more faster charging there. Faster shooting. They are starting to go quicker. And maybe if you can explain the cooldown a little better here. Because like when I walk in, I see, like, do I need to charge these batteries? Is that like what I'm supposed to be doing? Do I shoot them to charge them? Yeah, I think you got that backwards for whatever reason there. I think it's whenever I die, it comes up thinking that it's paused, unpaused. Like, is that how I charge them up? Because like I see the batteries are full. I bet that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to shoot that. Yeah, I think so. Am I shooting like syrup at these things, or what am I shooting at? So let's let them get expended a little bit. Alright. I think it seems to be making a difference. Oh yeah, I guess it did. Ow. Okay, so that's all I was supposed to do. So yeah, just give me 2 slides there at the very beginning, and I think I'll have everything that I need to know about the game. You know, tell me why the heck I'm doing what I'm doing. These creatures have turned evil due to some weird experiment, and you're now tasked to kill them all. So you need to protect yourself and destroy as many as you can before you die. Also, by the way, here's the controls. You know, you can wrap that up into 2 screens, and then I've got everything that I need to know to keep this place running. Because now I feel proficient. I feel like I understand what I need to do and how I need to do that. Nice. Do I just shoot that thing and get a whole bunch of cash? Is that how that works? Alright, so I have $1. Alright, that doesn't change anything. So I just gotta keep, dang it, shooting these creatures and keeping their energy up. Keeping those energies up. That's neat though. I like the repair mechanic for that, where you're just shooting at them to, you know, make them wake up again. That makes it where I'm not solely responsible, and it's more so like a tower defense. Dang it! But there was a heart right there. No. So I'm not touching it. Now I can start. So it was like when I accidentally tried to pause it on the old game, it just kept that state, and that's what messed me up. So you might just want to reset that pause state at the very end to make sure that somebody doesn't accidentally try to end the pause screen and accidentally mess up the start of the next game if they wanted to replay it. Also, I could see this game doing kind of well with a slightly different control scheme here. So instead of us just using X to fire, if we could use the mouse to pick direction. Now obviously that doesn't work if we are going to keep this within line of like old school retro Mario D-pad type controlling. It's not going to work. But if you wanted to throw that into the new age just a little bit, you could give the mouse tracked controlling an option, and then you could more appropriately hit these targets, or more accurately hit these targets. That's creepy. Because like these flying ones, I have to get on this stair-like platform to even hit them. I have no real chance at hitting them other than just trying to aim like that, and that's extremely hard to try to get as many shots as needed to actually kill these creatures without taking a bullet myself, because they're firing right at me when that happens. But this is such an awesome game. I just love it. I love the artwork. I love the color palette that's chosen. You know, you don't have to have a lot of colors to make a good game. You just don't. There's no reason why that has to be true. You can make a great game with just a few amount of colors. And, you know, everything is pretty much understandable. The only thing that I had just a little trouble figuring out was these batteries that I'm supposed to shoot that E. That was it. Everything else I got. I understood what was going on. Oh, don't fail me. Don't fail me, baby. That one doesn't even have an energy thing. That's interesting. So this is Wafflegeddon by Delta Key. Thank you so much, Delta Key, for making this game. As I said, I really, really love it. This is probably just one of my favorite art styles. I love the music that you got going in the background. It's pixely, it's fun, it's bit chiptunes. The sound effects that you've chosen for these creatures are nice, and the sound effects for the guns is really cool. This tower defense thing is awesome. I think if I just had some better directions at the beginning, that would have been a bigger feature for me. But since I didn't, I was kind of not relying on it and just kind of avoiding it since I really hadn't figured out what it is I was supposed to do. It'd also be nice if we could just orient this with waves instead of it just being endless. You know, that would give me time to actually prepare for the oncoming onslaught. I'm super glad, another great point here, is that you do have a variety of enemies. You have a flying enemy, you have a large enemy, you have a fast running enemy. That makes a big difference, dude, instead of it just being all the same. And as I said while I was just playing it, you know, give us just slight direction. Tell us what's going on at the beginning of the game, what happened, and then quickly go over the controls, what we need to know. And if you need to explain things after like the second wave, if you're going to do the waves, then you can. You know, we made it through the first one, and then you say, oh no, the batteries for your turrets have gone down. You need to recharge them in order to continue using them. You know, and that would be after that first encounter. And that would be just enough for me to understand, oh crap, that's what those little energy things are on my screen. And then also down at that bottom corner, that's what those are. I get that now. It'd be an easy way to explain that. So great game, absolutely love that Delta Key. As I said, I'm a sucker for that style. I think it just looks so freaking awesome. All right. Doop, 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 doop. I don't know why, but you guys like weird sized games. I guess you could think of this as a mobile game. This is Waffle Scanner by Triple Indie. Let's take a look. Tutorial. Oh, dude, look at this art style. Welcome, Waffle Master. He's got a nice little laced apron. We have just bought some new waffle scanning machines. Your new job is copying those waffles fastly. Do it to start plunging them into the power outlets. To do it, start plugging them into the power outlets. Got it? Done. Waffle scanning complete. Awesome. Now the machine will start copying waffles. An important thing to pay attention to is that these are low voltage machines, but you can use high voltage outlets to copy faster. High voltage, low voltage. So the only difference is high has the orange in the middle, or the yellow in the middle, and this one doesn't. Got it? Well, I guess in game, those wires might get a little noisier. Pay attention to to connect the right wire. If you connect a machine to a high voltage outlet, it'll start trembling. That's a sign it's about to blow. Don't let it blow. You can view your goal right here in the bottom right hand screen. Goal. And right below, you can check your current production speed. Waffles per second. Your score stands on the top of your screen. Okay. And don't forget to reach the goal before the time finishes. For now, I think we're done. Go ahead and try it for real. Level 1. Oh my gosh. So, this is the regular. This is the high voltage. Alright, we're gonna pull that off. We'll throw that one on the regular. now that one's starting to go, so we'll flip that back over. Okay, so we can only put it on one time. Can I double plug? Well, it's gone now, so it doesn't matter. So there's no way around that. I can't make new wire. And it doesn't show like it cools down or anything, right? I mean, I'm assuming as soon as I plug that in there. Oh, I see it. It starts to like calm down. Okay. But it's still waffling pretty good, so we're just gonna leave that where it is. But I don't think I can get to 120. Okay, now that's good, so we can let it waffle some more. Okay, so that is possible. We will start to see it shake. Then we need to switch over the circuits, and then let it break and breathe, and then switch back over to the other one. Okay, makes sense. Gotcha, okay. So here we go. Watch the guy on the right. Pull that off. Let him go. Let him rest. As soon as this one's ready to go on, I'm going to put him back on. Waffling, waffling. Now he's ready. Took just a little bit, but I mean, I think we've got the concept down. What needs to happen. Always focused on that second circuit, make sure it doesn't get too hot and cray-cray. Like, this looks achievable. I mean, we're already at 80 waffles right now. He's almost subsided. This guy's probably ready to go back on the hot press. Put him on the hot press, put you on the normal press. And just barely made it. There it is. Go! So lost the waffle maker. $132 waffles. Next level. Oh dang. Okay, so high circuit, high circuit. So every other is a high circuit. This is gonna be fun. Come on, come on. So these are still my high circuits. Pull that off. Pull that off. Press them up. Wait for that to switch, that to switch. And those are still moving around, so we're going to keep them all still. Alright, now he's ready to go back on. You're ready to go back on. You're ready to come off. You're ready to come off. So really, if you focus on the switches and where that actually is, then you can make better choices about which ones to put on and which ones not to put on. And listen to those sound effects. Okay, so we're ready to go on high. Uh-oh. Oh, dang it. I done goofed. I lost a waffle maker. He was such a good waffle. Alright, I might be able to still do it. Nope, I done goofed. Did I done it? Yep, I did it. Okay, so that's cool. That's really neat. The art palette for this is also really fun. I think here I was gonna say something about the cables themselves, but I don't. Oh crap, we're moving. We're doing stuff. So saying something about the retractable cables. I don't think we need to oh crap. I don't think we need to retract them. I think they're fine where they are. It would be nice that once they die, once one of these accidentally die, that I can actually kick them all the way out and just don't see them. Or you could just leave it and I'm forced to move them down. So I think that's an okay option as well. Oh, that was dumb. Easy. It's easy. Don't worry. Dang. Alright. On. Actually, I want to move that like that. Alright, off. On. We'll just keep that one resting, doing its own little thing. It's good, we chill, we chill. Okay, you're ready to go on the hot press. You can go on the normal. Pull you off. Put you on the hot press. Put you on the normal. Pull you off the hot. Let you just be chill. We're ready for the other guy to just chill. The music's good. I think the sounds that we're getting here is really nice and simple to show that it's being plugged up and taken off. I think that communicates the idea really good. I think you did a really good job of teaching me how to play the game, what it is that I need to know. So I think that's really good. Clear sign of what's going on, what I need to try to avoid, and all that fun stuff. So I think you've done a really good job with this game. Come on. Switch. Regular. Can I get it? Can I get it? Yeah, I can. One more. Worth it. Just to make sure. Just to make sure. We got it. I think you've done it. Oh my gosh. So normal. Normal. Oh, that's awful. That's so mean. Power. Dang, you're evil. Gosh. Pull down. Above. Oh! Dang it! Oh! Get off. Oh, that's evil. Dude, that is so evil. Let's just move him out the way now. So you're chill. You go do your thing. You go do that thing. I mean, I still think I might be able to get this one. Looks like we're still in pretty good shape. Oh. Regular waffle good.
Welcome to the family.
Schizophrenic euphoria. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the family. Thanks for being one of our siblings. Ooh. Oh, dang it. Hey, I still did it. That's so cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Huh? Hey. Can I get a 5? Can I get 600? Yeah. There we go. Is it just a type of waffle tycoon? Absolutely. So, I really don't have anything to say. I think they've done a really good job at executing all of these things. I think maybe the next place for this game might be, how do we take this to the mobile market? You know, you've got the sized frame for a good mobile phone. If you're going to do that, then we need to kind of figure out those switches in a way that you can put your finger over top of them and drag them to the different areas on the screen. I think that's just going to be kind of placement of these waffles, the waffle irons themselves. You know, if we can kind of shrink down the text down here at this bottom here and move the waffle makers just a little bit, that would be great. Then you could kind of expand out these electrical boxes and the electrical wires just a little bit more, so it's easier to move the outlets, and you can make the outlet head just a little bit bigger, or the plug head just a little bit bigger. That way you can move them with your fingers to each one of those. And that's a simple mobile phone game. I mean, that right there, blam. You just turn that in, and then you just create different levels like this. I think you've got something really, really good. Maybe some other things that you could introduce with the electrical stuff would be, you know, some sort of switches where they kind of like overheat or kick over like a breaker, and you have to flip those every once in a while. So you're looking at it from the electrical side actually kicking out, you know, a circuit going down completely if it's overutilized kind of thing. So then you're having to move those around from the plug side where your devices may overheat and malfunction. And you're also having to look at it from the circuit side to make sure that those don't malfunction. I think you've got a lot of other little nuances like that that you could kind of play with. I don't know. I think you've just done a good job. You know, maybe you could also introduce different rates waffle makers that can actually do things just a little bit faster. And really, I think you could probably get rid of this little rate counter down here. I'm not really seeing any need or use for it. I think it's cool that we've got that and everything, but I don't see how this is really important. I know that's what you're using to communicate, yeah, I'm doing real good and everything, but I don't think that's the focus here. I mean, you're really just looking at that number and listening for that sound. You're not saying, okay, well, I need a rate of 3 in order to get here, because we're not given how much time we actually have to know, okay, I have 60 seconds left, and my rate is 3 waffles per second. Okay, I can make 180 waffles. You know, that's not the thing that we're focusing on, so I really think you could probably just get rid of that or just hide it out the way so it's just not as large and as important as it's appearing that it needs to be. But great game. I think it's a really cool game. Thanks for making that. Schizophrenic Euphoria, and heck yeah, Scott Pilgrims. Yeah, I love those. I found those when I was setting up Twitch back in October, and I couldn't turn them down. They just look so cool. Absolutely love them. All right. Let's see. Get my next game loaded up here. Oh. It's another one of those takes control of your computer full screen kind of games. Alright, this is Waffle Stomp by Weaponized Walrus. Where'd the game go? There it is. Restart. Guard the syrup. How do I guard it? What do I do? Those buttons? Buttons? Oh, I broke the syrup. Oh, okay. Stomp. 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 So I'm using my left mouse button to pick up. That's cool. It's kind of weird, not gonna lie. But it's really neat. No, he got that syrup. So left mouse button moves this foot, and then my right moves the other foot. Bam, 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 bam. I don't think so. Not getting this syrup. Wah. 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 Syrup stomps. definitely a strange game. Let me tell you what. Hooah. Hooah. Man. It's really hard too, because you're like split braining. Trying to keep everything under wraps. Like you have to move the foot so many places just to kind of keep everything in check. Once you kind of get the hang of it, it's not so bad. You can do that like, double stomp thing. No! That was luck right there. If you don't go as high too... Oh man, I completely missed that one. I did pretty good though. My syrup smash! Hulk foot smash! I feel like that's what's actually going on here. Hulk's just trying to have a nice little day. Enjoying his little pancakes and these waffle monsters. Keep trying to come destroy him and him syrup. That's not okay. Die. 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 I'm having fun with this. Like, not gonna lie, when I first looked at the game, I'm like, I don't know, this looks like it's not gonna last very long here. But it partially is this music. No. Stomp! Dang it. Imagine what happened to the poor eggs from the Stompy Foot guy. They would be scrambled. I cracked my own. Die. I want to know why the syrup is moving. Like, maybe it's not a magical, mystical syrup. Maybe I, like, reach my hand down and I'm repositioning the syrup. I don't know. Also, I haven't commented on it yet, but it says stomp in the background for every stomp that I do, which is really cool. I like that. That's neat. That punch was cringe. I don't care. It was cringeworthy. It was totally cringeworthy. Worth. I feel bad for this guy's ankles. Dang it. Whoa. But as I was saying, you know, maybe if we could have his hand just come down and move the syrup somewhere else to just make that a little bit more realistic, that would be cool. And what's with the purple square that appears every once in a while? I thought it might be where the syrup was going to go to next, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Is that just... there just happens to be... Oh, it's a portal for the waffles coming out. So some of them are coming just from the sides. Some of them are actually coming from that portal. Oh, that's how sometimes they would just completely sneak past me and I couldn't figure out where the heck they were coming from. I gotcha. What's kind of neat is the mouse is smart enough to know that, yeah, it makes the waffles spawn. What's really neat is my mouse doesn't actually exist in this game, which is kind of cool. The only element that's important is the up and down position of the mouse. So I don't have left and right, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I have no left and right at all. It's only up and down, and then the left and right mouse button. That's really cool. It feels like I need to like move my mouse over to reposition myself, but actually that doesn't occur until I lift my foot up. That's really cool. But while it's stationary, I got nothing. You can see the mouse is stuck there in the center. It's only when I'm actually repositioning my feet that I get the left and right movement. Smash! Hulk smash! Double smash! Crunch! Did that say combo? It said combo, didn't it? Combo! That's cool. This game is, feels like to me something I would find on like a MarioWares or, like those like super tiny mini games. Like, they're just weird. WTF for the PlayStation Portable is a game like that. WarioWares, some other type of games that are just like, you've got these little tiny actions that you're trying to complete, and then you have one of the 3 other players that's playing with you try to beat them, and whoever gets the highest score wins that round. WarioWare, yeah. It's a lot like that. Stamp on the ground, jump, jump, jump. Moving all around. Tap, tap, to towel. Micro games. Yeah, micro games. They're just little tiny games that are played amongst 4 people. No real purpose other than they're comical, they're really easy to understand, and they usually serve a greater purpose, like you're trying to beat globally somebody else. So I think that was a fun little game. Like, the only thing is maybe moving that syrup around, you know, bring my hand down, move the syrup, put it back down. Like, I'm trying to reposition it away from the waffles. And obviously, my hands and feet don't agree, so I'm just going to continue stomping around. Super great game. I don't really have much else to say about that. It's really simple. It's easy to understand. It gives me the nice little reset text after I know I've lost and I see that sort of break. You know, I don't really see this game going much further than mini game status or micro game status, if we want to call it that. I think it's fun, though. It's really fun. I could continue playing that and on and on and on and on. So thank you so much, Weaponized Walrus. By the way, do you have an icon or a picture for that? Because that just sounds really cool. Thank you for making this game. It's super duper fun. Super duper cool. Super duper. Oh boy. On to the next game. As you guys can already see, this is Waffle Warrior by Jmation.
Oh no, this is 2 players! Ah! Ah!
I kick. I will fight myself to the death. Fire! Alright, that's duck. Then I have a high jumping kick. Do I have like attacks? I have a sword. Oh, it turned off the music. T and H, shift and control. Shift and control. Ho, ho, ho! Did you see that face? T and H. Oh, dang, dude, that's way out there. Oh, oops. Doesn't have a good exit. Wow. Come on, load up. Look at his face. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that flying jump kick. That's a slap. Punch. Let's see the other attack. Stab. Stab. This is Sparta. Waffle Warrior, quest for power. Alright, so let's see what happens if I actually succeed in... Whoa, is he stuck? Can I dodge? Yep, I can dodge. That's nice. So shift is probably not a good idea just in case you have sticky keys on. We're gonna kill him and see what the death... He looks so happy. So very simple, very simple game. I love the screen. Look at that nicely dithered pieces. Alright, so how do I restart the match? Besides continue to mute it over and over and over. Nope, gotta actually close it and reopen it. Bammer. Bammer. I want to make sure you guys get to see the title screen. I think you did last time. Doesn't he just look epic? Like, he's the king of waffles. He's the Waffle King. Like, I want to see a game just about that guy. I want to see him ruling his Waffle Kingdom. I can only play 2 players. Who says I can't fight myself? I do every day. Slice. The blind kick is still my favorite. He does like 2 kicks in the air. Whoa! Dude, that's cool! You've got this little roll thing. Oh, and it's an attack too. Oh man, that's so sick. And he can roll backwards. Retreat! So last stream we actually had where I could play with one of the other members that was on the chat. It was actually Dexter, if I remember correctly. I would love to see you guys do that. If you wanted to demo a game with me live, that would be fun. Nico, y'all have a great night. Thanks for coming out and supporting the channel. As always, we do appreciate your work. Guys, check out their stuff if you haven't already. They make some amazing stuff. Have a great night. I don't know if you have controller support, but that would be totally sick if you did. So I think for this game we need to just start talking about what do we do next? How do we start differentiating? So maybe we could kind of slightly step away from Waffle Warrior. We could just call this like Breakfast Warriors. You could list all of the different breakfast items. You know, maybe you could still stick with the grains and you could do like toast, you could do waffles, you could do biscuits, you could do English muffins, you could do, oh gosh, there's so many baguettes. Like if you wanted to just get crazy, it'd be bread warriors, bread wars. You play the game more. I like the expression. Waffle warriors? You like the expression? But I mean, you could have different warriors that have different strengths and also different weapons. You could have spears, and you could have axes, and a shield maiden or something like that. That would be a lot of fun to be able to work with. You know, obviously this is like bare minimum. We've got the game working. It's very simple. We've got sound effects all kind of built into here to explain and talk about the idea, and that's cool. So I'm only critiquing on that next level. So we get it just a little bit farther so we can kind of look at where we would go directionally. Because I think you got something nice on your hands. Also, another thing would be really cool to have would be some idle animation. You know, you've got really good animation for everything else that they're doing, but as soon as they stop moving, they're just like soaked into the background. They just lose that nice character fluidness. But I think this is really cool. I'd love to see. I like this. It's so much fun. Die! Imagine throwing waffles or splashing maple syrup and slide some butter underneath the other player and watch them fall. Yeah, I love it. I just really, really do like it. But Breakfast Warriors, coming to Steam near you. Just imagine that title. How cool would that be? It's an all-out breakfast battle royale, not like Fortnite Royale, but like gladiator style, like what we have here. We just have all these different breakfast creatures coming to claim the title as the best breakfast. Like, there you go. I just did some of the work for you, and I just go add some extra creations to this game, and that's all yours, my friend. You can have that. No, you don't have to give me any type of cut of the change when you become famous. Just put me in your credits and say, yo bro, your brother's idea. I love it. So it's a very neat game. You know, obviously next steps, we're gonna get different monsters or different characters. Like I said, you might also throw in some extra combinations. You know, right now it's pretty much just cut and dry. We have 4 different types of attacks. Maybe we can start throwing some combos into these attacks to give us something different. And each character could have its ultimate breakfast move that's executed by a certain combo, just like you have like with Mortal Kombat. I think that could be really fun. And it would show the most important factor of that breakfast food. You know, we could also take us to different locations, and you can have a comical location that's literally just a breakfast plate. Like, and you've got someone in the background holding a fork and knife at a table, and they're fighting on that plate. Oh man, that would be so freaking cool. I'd love to see that. Maybe consider that for one of your next builds. I don't know, man. I think you've got a lot of potentials, and I think you're on to something that's got that originality. It's got that really cool feel to it. It could definitely be something that you see at couch battles, you know, like Super Smash Brothers, any of those. Street Fighter, Soul Calibur, any type of fighting game like that could be a lot of fun. You know, it could be online, where you could play that online on LAN and co-op, side-by-side couch gaming. You got something really nice here, and I'd love to see you continue to explore that idea. The best breakfast, the quest for the best. The quest for the best breakfast food, breakfast warriors. I don't know. I think there's just a lot here that can be done. I think you've done a good job, and I think you've created something that could appeal to a lot of people if you take the time to kind of dive into this a little bit further and make something that's, you know, worthy to go on Steam. So good job. You've definitely impressed me. I don't say that a lot. If I see a good idea or a good game mechanic, it's something that's just really, really cool. Breakfast Defenders as a story mode where it's traditional breakfast items fighting different types of millennial breakfast items, i.e. the avocado toast. Oh, that's a boss battle waiting to happen. Oh, schizophrenic euphoria. There you go. Story mode where you pick your best breakfast, your favorite character, and it's on its quest to be the best breakfast item. So it must go and defeat all of the other breakfast items to become the one claimed king of all breakfast. And then you have the gladiator. Oh my gosh, the gladiator mode, where it's all the breakfasts doing this type of battle, like what you have here. So you could, like, if you want to use like Castle Crashers as your example type gameplay, where it's the side scroller fashion with all of these breakfast minions kind of running around, running rampant, and you're trying to defeat them all to eventually get to the king of that region or land, which is Bacon. You have to go and defeat Bacon as the ruler over this land, and then once you do that, you have all of the Baconites creating characters for you already. The Baconites at your disposal that you can use as like pets or your armory people. And then you go try to conquer the Eggoneers. They throw eggs, just like the Grenadiers, at their enemies, and they explode on impact. Something like that. There's so many ideas. I mean, they're just like flowing through me right now of what you could do. Just awesome. Awesome idea. Great concept. Good job. So that was Waffle Warrior by Jmation. Thank you so much, Jmation, for making such an interesting game. I just get so excited about them sometimes. Alright, boys and girls, this is the last game for the night. I do want to go ahead and thank you so much for coming out and supporting the channel. Thank you for hanging out with me for this entire time. I usually try to keep these streams at 2 hours, and we are about 10 minutes over, so we'll be probably another 10 minutes or so, depending upon how this game goes. But I do want to thank you so much for spending your evening with me. Whoops, I put the wrong cam up there. My bad. Now you can see me. So our last game for this evening is Super Unfinished Garbage Waffle Shooter by Josh the Scrub. Here we go. This is the game. So we have this little spaceship. Pew 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 pew. And we are shooting this creature, which is the Waffle Monster. What was that noise? Oh, that's the noise of the beam. So we got some cool background music. We've got this nice fluid spaceship that's turning back and forth, which I think Josh is really good about making those ships look like they're actually turning. I think he had another space shoot or something like that that I really liked. Whoa, that Waffle was having a little conniption fit here. Mine was really unfinished too. I procrastinated a lot. Hey, you live and learn, right? It bites you on the back end if you procrastinate. I did it! I have freed the lands of the evil space waffle. So I guess that's it. Don't see anything else here. So let's close it and reopen it and see if there's anything that I have missed. Same, I only had one day where I wasn't sleeping and only got a moving toaster. Didn't finish mine as well, only worked on the last 2 days. Aw, bummer. Uh-oh, I can go behind it. Does it hurt me at all? I've been caged inside the Waffle Monster. So it doesn't look like it does anything else other than this here, and I guess that would explain why the game is called the Super Unfinished Garbage Waffle Shooter. So let's talk about what we do have. We have a health bar that does this really nice gradient after the first level of health, and this kind of reminds me of, like, you know, your typical, you've got 4 or 5 health bars, and we're slowly going down the color scale to show you we're finally getting closer and closer and closer to red, which is our bottom level, and then it eventually all goes away. Got that. And then you're left with just blank or gray, like in Dragon Ball Z kind of games. That's what it makes me think of. Like Boo that has, what, 5 health bars or something stupid like that? I like that. I like seeing that. Now, the gun itself, I think this might be better served as like a shoot if it's going to be this kind of obnoxious type noise, because it's very just loud and just, I don't know, it creates so much tension, and then it's running up against the background music itself. So if it's going to be a beam, let it just be like a solid tone that's really, really light instead of this extremely colorful tone. That will kind of help keep the air kind of clear, and so it's easy to hear the music in the background, but not overpowering everything else. Eat it, the waffle. I heard that. You know, if this is going to be waffle shooters, maybe as we're shooting it, you know, as you said, this was extremely unfinished, but you know, we could start piecing that waffle apart, and little shrapnel pieces of waffle start flying out, and then they burst as I hit them again, and then I'm trying to dodge those waffle pieces. You know, that might be the next thing that you could create in this game itself. And obviously, you guys know me, I really like start screens. I like being able to see the game when I start it up, and I get the choice, okay, am I ready to go into it? Do I just want to kind of keep it over in the background and just let me soak that in a little bit before I start working on it? And then once I'm ready, you know, maybe I've gone through the menus and stuff like that and see if there's any choices or changes that I want to make. In this case, maybe color of my ship, or the control scheme that I'm using, or the volume levels between the sound effects and the music, and the narration if there's narration. That's always nice to have that feel instead of it being jumped right into the game and I'm having to, oh crap, what's my controls? Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out, I'm scared. It's like I have 1 extra second to prepare and make the last changes that I want to make. But yeah, I mean, I think there's potential to be something here. You know, you guys know I've seen some pretty weird stuff, and I've still found a way that we can make this into a game, or you know, choose a theme or something that's appropriate for this. And you know, I still think this could be a space shooter where each of the spaceships are themed around a breakfast item, and this just happened to be the Waffle ship. Since Waffles usually come in that 4 square, or not square, the 4 triangle, the rounded triangle pieces, like a piece of pie, I could see that ship breaking into 4 different pieces and then coming at you from 4 different ways, and then seeing that ship kind of forming itself back together. And you could have that same type of mechanic for all of the different like breakfast items, and that could just be the mechanic where you're looking for the patterns. Bacon is going to be these sliver pieces, and it's kind of flying along throughout each of these little areas. Egg can break into 2 separate pieces, the yolk and the egg white itself, and you've got one shooting out like circle shooting out, and they're just kind of like spiraling out, and then you've got the egg yolk itself, or the egg white itself, that's just kind of passing by through all of these. So you've got little tiny, quadrants, that's the word I wanted to use. You've got these little tiny bullets that you're trying to dodge, and then you've got the egg white itself that's just like a big blanket of egg that's going across the screen. And you could do something like that with each of the different breakfasts. You know, find a way to make their mechanic very different as a boss, and then just have little tiny variants of them all throughout the game as you're getting to each one of those bosses. If this is going to be like a space simulator type game. So this is Super Unfinished Garbage Waffle Shooter by Josh the Scrub. Thank you, Josh, for participating in the jam. We do appreciate you. We'd love to have you on the stream, chatting up, talking about all these different games with me. It's always a pleasure to have you on here. Thank you so much. Well, guys, that is all the time we have for this evening. I do appreciate you coming out and supporting the channel. It's been a blast. As of right now, we only have our indie streams that I'm currently doing. Typically, or in the past, I should say, I would have 2 different streams, one on Saturday, and it would be called my AAA stream, and that's where I would play regular games that I feel like I want to play. Like, I've done Cuphead, Done Greed, I've done Super Mario Odyssey, a whole bunch of other games like that, and it's been a lot of fun just for me to kind of kick back and talk to you guys as just another streamer and kind of hang out. And then on Sunday, I do my Indie Sunday stream where we talk about games from the weekly game jam. Now, we are doing a double stream if the games get over 24 submissions. After 24 submissions, we are going to split the game jam stream into 2, where we do one on Saturday and one on Sunday. This is the Saturday stream. We're going to have one more tomorrow evening, so you'll get to see my beautiful face again at Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be back here ready to stream again the second half of Waffles, which was the theme for this week. Should be a lot of fun. Come by, check out the Discord. If you're new to this channel and you want to learn more about the weekly game jam, make sure you head to the Discord link down below under Game Jam. You'll see that little title down there, and you can chit-chat with the rest of us. If you ever want to talk to me directly on that channel, you will find me. Just use the @ sign and your brother, and I will magically appear in whatever channel you pick. We'll chit-chat, talk about game ideas, talk about what you liked and disliked about your game, talk about what you wish you could have done, you know, a whole bunch of other stuff that you could do. We'll just chat it up. So you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and we will see you next time.